20 child celebrities who have terrible lives now. Ever wonder what happens to child stars when the cameras stop rolling? Brace yourself for a shocking reality. These beloved faces of our childhood faced unimaginable struggles. You won't believe what they're going through now. Jake Lloyd. Jake Lloyd, recognized for portraying young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1. The Phantom Menace has had a difficult time since his acting debut. He was selected from more than 3,000 children and won a Young Artist Award for his performance, but the fame brought significant challenges. Lloyd's school experience was a living hell due to constant bullying, with peers mimicking lightsaber noises to ridicule him, severely impacting his mental health. At 12 years old, the stress of fame and negative attention forced Lloyd to quit acting. He later battled severe mental health issues, including a diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia. His mother, Lisa Lloyd, described Jake's ordeal with delusions and hallucinations, which intensified when he stopped his medication. In 2015, he was arrested for reckless driving and resisting arrest, leading to a 10-month stay in jail and a psychiatric facility. Lloyd expressed his discomfort with the spotlight, saying, "I've learned to hate it when the cameras are pointed at me." This reflects the deep effect of early fame on his life. Despite these struggles, Jake is now striving for recovery with his family's support. His mother is optimistic, stating, "We're in a lot better place. I just want him to be happy." Jake's journey highlights the often unseen difficulties that many child actors encounter under public scrutiny. Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong, who rose to fame as a child actor in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, encountered significant difficulties following his early success. His rapid rise to stardom, while initially thrilling, was accompanied by pressures that steered him towards a path of substance abuse and legal issues. Furlong has been candid about attributing his challenges to the corrosive atmosphere of Hollywood, where he had to manage his fame without sufficient support. "I didn't have too many people looking out for me," he stated. "I was almost destined for drug addiction," as he sought companionship through drugs like cocaine and heroin to experience a sense of connection. His decline started with a DUI arrest and a period in rehab, but it worsened to more severe problems, including an arrest for assaulting his girlfriend while intoxicated. Furlong's addiction worsened, resulting in multiple arrests and a 6-month jail term due to methamphetamine use. Nevertheless, Furlong has managed to turn his life around in recent years. He has celebrated over 4 years of sobriety and expressed increased happiness. "It's amazing I'm still alive. I like myself better. People definitely like me better sober." Now concentrating on rebuilding his life and career, he is hopeful about re-entering acting while valuing his relationship with his son. The path of child stardom can be fraught with danger, often clouded by the pressures of public attention and personal struggles. Furlong's narrative serves as a stark reminder of the intricacies faced by young actors under the spotlight. Drake Bell. Drake Bell, a once celebrated child actor recognized for his role in Drake and Josh, has experienced a challenging path since his initial fame. After finding success in the early 2000s, Bell's life took a downturn characterized by personal and legal issues that sharply diverged from his previous image. In 2014, he declared bankruptcy, grappling with the inability to sustain his affluent lifestyle, which resulted in the repossession of his Los Angeles home. The subsequent year saw him apprehended for driving under the influence, indicative of the escalating stress he was under. In 2020, allegations of verbal and physical abuse from his former girlfriend surfaced, to which he responded with a denial, claiming their relationship had only typical disputes. The most critical moment arrived in 2021, when Bell was indicted for child endangerment due to inappropriate interactions with a minor. He entered a guilty plea, but continued to assert his innocence on social media, hinting that financial constraints influenced his decision. Reflecting on these adversities, Bell expressed, "I'm able to go back to my younger self and hold him. Just know that we get through it." In January 2023, Bell declared the end of his marriage to Janet von Schmeling after a short union, casting doubt on his future career trajectory. The strains of being a child star often result in dire outcomes. Bell's narrative highlights the less visible aspects of celebrity, that numerous young performers must confront. Despite these hardships, he persists in pursuing atonement and recovery in his present life. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes, a once popular child star, has encountered a difficult path since her ascent to fame. She began her career at a young age on Nickelodeon's All That, and later The Amanda Show, swiftly becoming a well-known figure, enchanting viewers with her charisma and comedic skills. However, by the age of 24, Bynes declared her retirement from acting, expressing dissatisfaction with her appearance and performance. This signified the start of a decline into legal issues and mental health problems. Bynes was apprehended on multiple occasions for driving under the influence and hit-and-run incidents, culminating in increasingly strange behavior. She publicly made peculiar accusations against her parents and other celebrities, indicating her mental health battles. In 2013, following a public breakdown that involved setting fire to a neighbor's driveway, she was placed under her parents' conservatorship due to her bipolar disorder diagnosis. Despite efforts to regain stability, such as enrolling in fashion school and later cosmetology school, Bynes encountered further difficulties. In 2023, she was discovered disoriented and unclothed in public, leading to hospitalization for mental health care. Looking back on her challenges, Bynes has expressed, "I don't love acting anymore, so I've stopped doing it." This statement highlights the immense pressure child stars face maturing in the public eye, often resulting in significant personal struggles as they handle the intricacies of fame. Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, recognized for his portrayal of Eddie Thomas on Disney Channel's That's So Raven, has encountered a difficult path since his early rise to fame. As a child actor who gained stardom, Brown's life took a sorrowful turn characterized by numerous legal issues and personal battles. From 2016 to 2022, Brown was apprehended on multiple occasions for severe crimes, including domestic violence, drug possession, and assault. His first major arrest happened in 2016 when he was charged with domestic battery and drug-related crimes following a public dispute with an ex-partner. Despite efforts to seek help, including a short period in a recovery program, he continued to grapple with difficulties. In December 2022, he was detained once more for threatening a family member with a hammer during a heated argument while at his brother's residence. In an open moment on Dr. Phil, Brown admitted the impact of his struggles, saying,
"I just now got out of rehab. I just now got out of ER. I'm not doing no more time away from my kids other than I need to."
This statement mirrors the strains of child stardom and the challenges of maturing under public scrutiny, where expectations can result in immense stress and unwise decisions. Currently undergoing psychiatric evaluation for a potential insanity plea, Brown's experience highlights the harsh truths many child stars confront. The shift from fame to personal distress can be shattering, but there is still hope for healing and redemption, as he shows dedication to sobriety and being a better parent. Do you think child stardom can be a blessing or a curse? Comment 0 inches if you think it's a curse, and 9 inches if you think it's a blessing. Share your thoughts on the challenges of growing up in the public eye. Judy Garland. Judy Garland, originally named Frances Ethel Gum, was an adored actress and vocalist whose life was characterized by remarkable skill and deep-seated difficulties. Becoming a star as a child at MGM, she swiftly turned into a symbol following her iconic portrayal of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. However, this early triumph came with a high cost. At the age of 16, Garland was given amphetamines and barbiturates to manage the taxing requirements of her filming timetable. The studio's unyielding demands led her to extreme dieting practices, which significantly affected her self-perception and well-being. As she later recalled, "From the time I was 13, there was a constant struggle between MGM and me, whether or not to eat, how much to eat, what to eat. This ongoing examination nurtured a reliance on prescribed drugs that evolved into enduring substance dependency." Garland's battles with substance abuse resulted in unpredictable actions and numerous dismissals from film sets due to intoxication. Financial hardships further exacerbated her troubles, as her professional life declined amidst personal upheaval. Regrettably, she passed away at 47 from an overdose of barbiturates, medications prescribed during her Wizard of Oz period. In spite of her celebrity status, Garland frequently felt alone. She expressed this sentiment when she said, "If I am a legend, then why am I so lonely?" Her narrative stands as a sorrowful reminder of the obstacles encountered by child stars under the relentless spotlight of public attention. Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson, born on July 24, 1987, is renowned for her memorable performances in Mrs. Doubtfire and Matilda. However, her ascent to stardom was accompanied by considerable personal trials. Following the loss of her mother to breast cancer during the production of Matilda, Wilson was engulfed in profound sorrow and began grappling with anxiety and depression. She openly discussed her mental health, stating, "The day I got my diagnosis was one of the best days of my life because I knew what I was dealing with." Child stardom frequently subjects young actors to immense stress. Wilson experienced this pressure directly, feeling the burden of public attention and the demands associated with celebrity status. She likened the reversion to regular life post-filming to coming down from some kind of high, which intensified her anxiety. By the age of 12, she had been diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, panic disorder, and depression, all conditions that were exacerbated by her early foray into the limelight. Understanding the impact that fame had on her mental health, Wilson decided to step back from acting to concentrate on her education and personal well-being. She enrolled at New York University, allowing her to delve into interests beyond Hollywood's sphere. Presently, she leverages her influence to raise awareness about mental health issues, highlighting the significance of early identification in children. Mara Wilson's narrative not only mirrors the difficulties inherent in child stardom, but also illustrates the fortitude necessary to navigate life beyond the spotlight. Her experiences offer a compelling insight into the intricate layers beneath Hollywood's surface allure. Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment, recognized for his poignant portrayal in The Sixth Sense at the tender age of 11, encountered considerable obstacles as he evolved from a cherished child actor into an adult. The strains of celebrity and the anticipations imposed on young performers can precipitate difficult trajectories, and Osment's voyage was no different. Following his initial surge in popularity, Osment grappled with the burden of public examination and the industry's demands. It is reported that he experienced challenges adapting to life post-child stardom, encompassing struggles with substance misuse. In an open reflection, he stated, "I realize that I'm very lucky. There were other kids who maybe didn't have parents that looked out for them." This realization underscores the pivotal role his supportive family played in guiding him through the often perilous realm of fame. The distinctive hurdles of child stardom encompass juggling professional commitments with educational pursuits, managing intense public observation, and dealing with the emotional strain of perpetual performance stress. Numerous child actors struggle to differentiate their on-screen characters from their authentic selves, resulting in identity conflicts and psychological health issues. Osmond himself acknowledged that while he relished his early career, he also recognized the somber anticipations encircling child actors. There's an expectation for darkness in child stardom. In spite of these adversities, Osmond has successfully re-entered the acting sphere, showcasing tenacity and a profound comprehension of his experiences. Presently, he persists in contributing to film and television projects while championing a more compassionate perspective on former child stars. Jodie Sweetin. Jodie Sweetin, recognized for her portrayal of Stephanie Tanner on Full House, went through the peaks of childhood fame followed by the troughs of substance dependency and personal battles. Becoming a star at a young age, Sweetin encountered the unique challenges that many child actors face, such as significant pressure to perform and the challenge of transitioning to adult life under public scrutiny. After Full House concluded in 1995, Sweetin grappled with her identity beyond her cherished character. She fought addiction for over 10 years, dealing with substance misuse issues that included a severe crystal meth habit. Her path through multiple rehabilitation programs was characterized by feelings of desolation and self-questioning, emotions commonly experienced by former child stars who often feel directionless without their childhood roles. "I had this extra hurdle to overcome of trying to prove who I wasn't, that I wasn't the girl from Full House," she reflected on her difficulties. Sweetin has since achieved stability and meaning in her life. In her own words, she described the continuous aspect of recovery. A lot of it is really looking at yourself. How do I do this better? Presently, she leverages her experiences to assist others confronting similar challenges, promoting mental health awareness and sharing her narrative to clarify misconceptions about addiction. Sweetin's tenacity serves as an inspiration, demonstrating that although child stardom can result in challenging paths, healing and personal development are attainable. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, a 90s icon, became famous as the endearing Randy Taylor on the popular sitcom Home Improvement. His early triumph garnered him immense fame and a loyal following, but it also exposed him to the demanding nature of being a child star. As he lived through his teenage years under public scrutiny, Thomas encountered substantial pressures that often eclipsed his youthful enthusiasm. In spite of his achievements, Thomas deliberately chose to take a break from acting to concentrate on his education, enrolling at Harvard University. He later discussed the intricacies of handling fame at a young age, admitting that the relentless attention affected his mental well-being. During an interview, he stated, "It's hard to find your identity when everyone has an expectation of who you should be." This feeling is shared by many former child stars who have faced comparable challenges. The difficulties of maturing in Hollywood are significant. Young actors frequently forego regular childhood experiences due to demanding schedules and public anticipations. The emotional stress can result in anxiety and identity issues as they attempt to harmonize their public images with their personal identities. Thomas's departure from the spotlight mirrors a yearning for normalcy and self-exploration amidst the tumult of celebrity. As he continues to rekindle his interest in directing and acting, Thomas's experience stands as a touching reminder of the challenges faced by child stars and the significance of valuing mental health over societal expectations. Gary Coleman, Sandra. Gary Coleman, born on February 8, 1968 in Zion, Illinois, became a household name as the endearing Arnold Jackson on the sitcom Different Strokes. His signature line,
"What you talking about? What you talking about?"
turned him into an iconic figure and one of the most highly compensated child actors of his era. However, beneath the allure of Hollywood lay a tumultuous existence that would persist into his adult life. Following the conclusion of Different Strokes in 1986, Coleman's life took a sharp downturn. Despite amassing millions during his youth, he encountered severe financial challenges. At 17, he found out that his trust fund had significantly decreased from nearly $18 million to just $220,000 due to mishandling by his parents and advisors. He won a $1.3 million lawsuit against them, but declared bankruptcy in 1999 with debts amounting to $72,000. This financial distress was further exacerbated by persistent health problems related to a congenital kidney disorder that affected him all his life. Coleman grappled with the strains of child stardom and the harsh realities of maturing under public observation. He once reflected on his experiences by saying, "I would not give my first 15 years to my worst enemy, and I don't even have a worst enemy." This statement reflects the deep struggles he endured, including legal disputes and personal crises. In summary, Gary Coleman's life stands as a stark reminder of the shadowy aspects of fame, where early success can lead to later hardships that cast a shadow over initial accomplishments. He passed away on May 28, 2010, leaving behind a legacy characterized by both victory and sorrow. Should parents or guardians of child stars be held accountable for managing their finances? Comment yes or no, and let's discuss. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato's trajectory from a cherished Disney star to an advocate against addiction and mental health challenges illustrates the less visible aspects of celebrity. At just 15, Lovato gained fame in the Disney Channel film Camp Rock, swiftly becoming a well-known figure. However, the pressures of early stardom were detrimental, with Lovato describing this period as traumatic, asserting, "No child should ever be in the limelight. It's too much pressure." This early fame precipitated Lovato's encounter with numerous difficulties, including an eating disorder that started at age 9 and substance misuse that worsened during her teenage years. Following a violent episode in 2010, Lovato entered rehabilitation where she received diagnoses of bipolar disorder and bulimia. In retrospect, she admitted, "I lived fast and I was going to die young." A near-fatal overdose in 2018 marked a turning point for Lovato, which she considers a wake-up call. She now champions mental health awareness, emphasizing, "The more you talk about mental illness, the less of a taboo it becomes." Presently, Lovato leverages her influence to support others confronting similar adversities, channeling her experiences into advocacy. Reflecting on her path, she acknowledges the valuable lessons. "Everything had to happen in order for me to learn the lessons that I learned." Billie Piper. Billie Piper, recognized for her iconic portrayal of Rose Tyler in Doctor Who, faced the demanding aspects of fame from a young age. Becoming a pop star at just 15, she swiftly became the youngest female artist to top the UK singles chart with her debut single, "Because We Want To." However, this early triumph came with considerable obstacles. Piper has openly discussed her battles with the pressures of fame, describing her teenage years as incredibly lonely and unbelievably unsafe. In an emotional interview on BBC Radio 4's Desert Island Discs, she shared her experiences, saying, "I was often in very strange, very adult situations that I wouldn't subject my own kids to at 16. The expectations of being in the public eye left her feeling desperate and isolated, despite the glamorous appearance of stardom. The shift from child star to adult actress is filled with challenges. Numerous former child actors struggle with mental health issues and identity crises as they transition into adulthood under public observation. Piper herself has acknowledged these difficulties, revealing that working long hours resulted in a lack of control over her life and contributed to an eating disorder. Currently, as a mother and experienced actress, Piper reflects on her past with a blend of appreciation and caution. She stresses the significance of safeguarding her children from the same pressures she encountered, understanding the impact that such a lifestyle can have on young individuals. Allison Stoner. Allison Stoner, recognized for her memorable performances in Cheaper by the Dozen and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, achieved fame as a child actor, but her path has been marked by numerous difficulties. Beyond the allure of Hollywood, Stoner has openly discussed the less visible aspects of her journey, such as sexual harassment and battles with eating disorders. Reflecting on the demands of being a child star, Stoner stated, "While traversing extreme peaks and valleys of global fame, I narrowly survived the toddler-to-train-wreck pipeline. In fact, nothing was designed for me to end up normal, stable, alive." This statement captures her difficult experience in an industry that frequently disregards the welfare of its youngest members. The obstacles she encountered were not solely personal, they were also systemic. Stoner detailed how her work environment resulted in acute anxiety, heart palpitations, and a detachment from her own requirements. The pressures on child actors can be immense, causing trust issues and a persistent fear of failure that extends beyond their time in the spotlight. Stoner's narrative is a stark reminder of the unspoken challenges behind child stardom. She now champions for industry reforms to safeguard young entertainers, highlighting the necessity for mental health assistance. By sharing her story, Stoner seeks to illuminate the intricacies of maturing under public observation, while inspiring others to take control of their own narratives. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's trajectory from a cherished child star to a troubled young adult has been a tumultuous journey marked by both triumphs and challenges. Lohan's foray into acting commenced at a tender age, with her breakthrough part in the 1998 adaptation of The Parent Trap. Her innate talent and charisma rapidly propelled her to fame, leading to roles in other hit films such as Freaky Friday and Mean Girls. However, as Lohan matured into adulthood, her life began to unravel. She encountered various legal troubles, including charges for driving under the influence and possession of illicit drugs. Additionally, Lohan grappled with substance misuse issues which necessitated several rehabilitation programs and court-mandated interventions. In an interview with Piers Morgan in 2013, Lohan recounted her first DUI arrest at the age of 20. "They found me with drugs. It was the first time I'd taken drugs. I was out in a club with people I shouldn't have been with and took cocaine and got in the car. It was so stupid. The burdens of maturing under public scrutiny and the tribulations of being a child star likely exacerbated Lohan's difficulties. As a youngster, she was placed in the limelight and required to uphold a specific image, an expectation that can be particularly daunting for an adolescent. Despite these obstacles, Lohan has demonstrated tenacity and an aspiration to reclaim her life. In recent years, she has made strides towards a career resurgence, featuring in the Netflix holiday film Falling for Christmas in 2022. Lohan's narrative stands as a warning about the perils of fame and underscores the significance of support and mentorship for child actors as they transition into adulthood. Love this video? Show some love with a like and a subscribe. Hate it? A like would still be awesome, and your feedback in the comments will help me improve. Cory Feldman. Cory Feldman, celebrated for his performances in The Goonies and Stand By Me, represents the somber story of child stardom. Gaining prominence in the 1980s, he became a cherished personality, but beneath the glamour was a distressing reality. Feldman has openly discussed his distressing experiences in Hollywood, disclosing that he encountered severe mistreatment and substance misuse challenges that have significantly affected his life. As a child actor, Feldman was introduced to an environment where celebrity often entails a high cost. He has articulated the stress of maturing under public observation as being excessively burdensome, remarking, "I was forced to grow up too fast, I lost my childhood." This deprivation is a prevalent narrative among child stars who frequently encounter identity conflicts and psychological health concerns due to their early recognition. The incessant examination and absence of privacy can engender a sense of seclusion and unease, complicating these young performers' ability to manage their private lives. Feldman's existence took a more somber direction as he fought substance addiction, which he links to the trauma he experienced. He has spoken openly about how narcotics became an escape from the anguish of his past. His battles were highlighted in his documentary My Truth, The Rape of Two Corys, where he elaborates on not only his own ordeals but also those of his late friend Corey Haim, who also endured the lasting effects of early celebrity. In the present day, Feldman persists in championing the cause of abuse survivors, aiming to expose the less visible aspects of Hollywood. His odyssey stands as a striking reminder of the susceptibilities faced by child stars and underscores the pressing need for comprehensive reform within the entertainment sector. Tatum ONeal. Tatum ONeal, who at the age of 10 became the youngest recipient of an Academy Award for her performance in Paper Moon, encountered a difficult path after her initial fame. Despite her early achievements, ONeal's life descended into turmoil characterized by substance dependency and personal struggles. Under the public gaze, she grappled with the strains of being a child star, often feeling alone and exposed. ONeal's formative years were filled with neglect and emotional mistreatment. Her parents' unstable relationship and her mother's substance misuse created a disordered atmosphere. In an open account, ONeal remarked, "I was raised in an environment where there was no way for me to be a child." This absence of a nurturing upbringing played a role in her subsequent struggles with addiction, including a persistent heroin habit. Her private life was similarly fraught. She went through a very public separation from tennis player John McEnroe and experienced ongoing alienation from her father, Ryan ONeal. During interviews, she depicted her existence as very toxic, admitting that by her teenage years she had made multiple suicide attempts and was dealing with profound emotional distress. In the present, Tatum ONeal is pursuing recovery and self-exploration. In a recent conversation, she conveyed optimism for what lies ahead. "I've had a hard life, but I'm crying a lot more lately. That's a very good thing for my life in general as I keep going forward." Her narrative mirrors the intricate nature of child stardom, replete with both brilliant successes and shattering setbacks. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus's evolution from a cherished Disney Channel star to a trailblazing pop figure has been truly extraordinary. As the protagonist in the acclaimed series Hannah Montana, Cyrus won over viewers globally with her aptitude and charisma. However, the strain of maturing under public observation had a detrimental impact on the young celebrity, resulting in a period of instability in her life. In an open conversation, Cyrus discussed the obstacles she encountered during her early stardom, disclosing the grueling routine she had at merely 12 years old. "I'm probably like 12 or 13. Friday, January 5th, 5:30 a.m., hair and makeup in my hotel. 7 a.m. we get picked up. 7:15, I'm on the news. 7:45, I have another live interview. 8:15, another interview. 8:45, another interview. 9:30 to 11 a.m., meeting with editors, back to the hotel," she recited from an old timetable. The unending requirements of celebrity status and the perpetual examination by the press severely affected Cyrus's psychological well-being and self-perception. In her Used to Be Young TikTok series, she shared her struggles with distinguishing her own identity from that of Hannah Montana and the constraints Disney imposed on her public persona. Despite facing adversity, Cyrus has risen as a tenacious and impactful presence in the entertainment world. She has established a prosperous musical career, demonstrating her adaptability and creative evolution. Cyrus has also leveraged her influence to champion significant issues, including LGBTQ+ rights and mental health consciousness. When looking back on her experiences, Cyrus discussed her views on celebrity and achievement, highlighting the marked difference between her own journey and that of her father, country music artist Billy Ray Cyrus. "My dad grew up the opposite of me," she remarked. "I think that's where me and my dad's relationship to fame and success is vastly different. Him feeling adored by a large audience affected him emotionally more than it ever could me." Miley Cyrus's narrative stands as a compelling illustration of the difficulties encountered by child stars and the significance of backing young entertainers as they handle the intricacies of celebrity status. Through her fortitude and sincerity, Cyrus has demonstrated that it is feasible to surmount the hurdles of early stardom and evolve into a potent and influential artist. Joey Lawrence. Joey Lawrence, recognized for his portrayal of Joey Russo on the cherished sitcom Blossom, encountered considerable obstacles as he moved from being a child star to an adult actor. While his early acclaim brought him notoriety and triumph, it also presented a myriad of stresses that would persist into his later years. The burdens of child stardom frequently result in enduring wounds. Lawrence has candidly addressed the emotional impact of maturing under the public eye, remarking, "The industry can be a dark place, and I was very lucky to have my family supporting me through it." Even with this backing, he wrestled with sustaining his presence in Hollywood and confronted financial hardships that led to bankruptcy in 2023. Shifting from a well-liked child actor to adult roles is notoriously challenging. Numerous child stars find themselves pigeonholed or disregarded as they mature. Lawrence experienced this directly, dealing with the necessity to redefine himself while combating the nostalgia linked to his youthful image. The strain to remain prominent in an ever-evolving industry can be overpowering, prompting sentiments of insufficiency and unease. Additionally, the struggles of balancing professional commitments and a typical childhood often lead to missed experiences and emotional tension. Lawrence's odyssey mirrors the ambivalent essence of child fame. While it presents distinctive prospects, it can also deprive young performers of their formative years and leave them maneuvering through adulthood with unsettled concerns. Sawyer Sweeten. Sawyer Sweeten, recognized for his portrayal of Jeffrey Barone on the cherished sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond, sadly ended his life at the age of 19. His passing on April 23, 2015, stands as a stark reminder of the intense psychological challenges that frequently accompany child stardom, a truth that Sweeten himself faced in solitude. Maturing under public scrutiny, Sweeten encountered substantial pressure to uphold a cheerful and youthful demeanor while contending with the intricacies of growing up. The expectations placed on child actors can result in considerable psychological distress, encompassing anxiety and depression. Sweeten's sister, Madeline, disclosed details about his internal conflicts, revealing that he often felt detached from reality, noting he told a family member that he felt like he didn't exist, a viewpoint that highlights the severe isolation many child stars endure. In a contemplative moment, Sweeten once articulated, "Fame is a double-edged sword. It gives you everything, but also takes away your peace." This observation captures the ambivalent essence of his early triumph and the impact it had on his mental health. Although Sweeten brought laughter and happiness to viewers, his existence was characterized by profound struggles. His tragic demise underscores the pressing necessity for heightened awareness and assistance for young performers confronting analogous pressures. As we honor Sawyer Sweetin's memory, we are prompted to consider the significance of empathy and comprehension for those who lead their lives under the unyielding scrutiny of celebrity. Child stars often face unique challenges that can lead to difficult paths. It's a stark reminder that fame at a young age doesn't guarantee a smooth journey. So, which child star do you feel the most sympathy for? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe to Iconic Inside, and turn on notifications for more compelling stories. Top 20 celebrities wasted at award shows.
Okay. Scottish background to the front. Okay.
You won't believe what these A-listers got up to at award shows. From slurring speeches to hilarious mishaps, these celebrities went from red carpet glam to totally wasted. Get ready to see Hollywood's finest at their wildest. It's about to get real. Buckle up, because we're diving into the top 20 most shocking celebrity moments at award shows. Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson, an esteemed actress and screenwriter known for her work in films such as Howard's End, Sense and Sensibility, and Saving Mr. Banks, is also recognized for her humorous antics at award shows. One of her most memorable moments was at the 2014 Golden Globes, where she playfully ascended the stage with a martini in one hand and her high heels in the other. With a mischievous smile, she discarded her shoes, exclaiming,
It's my blood.
while revealing the signature red soles of her Christian Louboutins. Despite a slight slur in her speech that added to her charm, she presented the award for Best Screenplay with a delightfully playful air, showing that even in high-pressure situations there's room for fun. Thompson's nonchalant attitude towards these grand events is quite catching. She once humorously remarked about award shows, "I think they're just a great excuse to have a party and wear fabulous clothes." This light-hearted approach has made her appearances at such events memorable and endearing to fans. Her performance in Saving Mr. Banks garnered critical acclaim, but it's these moments of levity that have solidified her status as an icon in both film and award show lore. The blend of talent and a readiness to laugh at herself is what truly distinguishes Emma Thompson. In an industry where many take themselves too seriously, Thompson's antics are a refreshing reminder that it's perfectly fine to let go and relish the moment, preferably with a martini in hand. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts, a cherished Hollywood star renowned for her roles in films such as Pretty Woman, Erin Brockovich and Notting Hill, has had numerous memorable moments at award shows. With a career spanning over 3 decades and an Academy Award to her credit, Roberts is more than just an actress. She's a cultural phenomenon. However, it's her playful antics on the red carpet that often steal the spotlight. One of her most infamous moments occurred during a live interview with Billy Bush. As she appeared on the red carpet, possibly a bit tipsy, she exclaimed,
"Yeah, NBC, you guys are in the toilet right now."
The awkwardness that followed was classic Roberts as she clarified, "I mean NBC." This spontaneous quip had Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson chuckling along, showcasing her ability to poke fun at herself and the glamorous world around her. It was a moment that perfectly encapsulated her carefree spirit and willingness to let loose in an industry often shrouded in seriousness. Roberts has always approached award shows with a sense of humor. In her own words, she once said, "I think you miss out when you prepare," highlighting her belief in embracing spontaneity rather than getting bogged down by expectations. This philosophy shines through in her award show appearances, where she often seems to revel in the chaos of Hollywood. Despite the occasional awkwardness, Julia Roberts continues to embody the charm and warmth that made her a household name. Her infectious laughter and genuine joy remind us all that even amidst the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, it's perfectly fine to be a little silly and have fun. Lily Allen. Lily Allen has become renowned not only for her hit songs, but also for her memorable behavior at award ceremonies. Her lively character often embraces the unpredictable nature of Hollywood, frequently with a drink in hand. A particularly notorious incident occurred when she co-hosted an event with Elton John, where her excessive drinking became a notable part of the night.
We don't usually do this, but we could off Elton, all right. Seriously.
As the event continued, Elton John playfully chided her on stage for consuming too much to drink, humorously suggesting he could out-snort her under the table. In true Lily Allen style, she retorted by saying she had her whole life ahead of her to enjoy parties. This exchange, though somewhat uncomfortable, was likely just light-hearted teasing between two celebrities well acquainted with the spotlight. They both later clarified that they were only joking, illustrating the often ambiguous boundaries of propriety at such opulent events. Allen's nonchalant demeanor and readiness to make fun of herself have made her beloved by her audience. She once remarked, "I think if you take yourself too seriously, you miss out on all the fun." This perspective not only underscores her light-hearted nature, but also mirrors her genuineness in an industry that can often seem insubstantial. With significant work such as All Right Still and It's Not Me, It's You, Allen has established herself as both a gifted musician and a personable figure. Her capacity to accept life's imperfections, be it through her music or her public behavior, serves as a reminder that it's perfectly acceptable to let go and savor life's pleasures, even in the midst of the glitz and glamour of award shows. David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff, the legendary actor from Knight Rider and Baywatch, is well known for his lively presence at award shows. With a career that has spanned several decades and a zest for life, Hasselhoff has often been seen on stage in high spirits. Let's revisit some of his most notable intoxicated moments at such events. In 2009, Hasselhoff co-hosted the MTV Europe Music Awards in Berlin, revisiting the city 20 years after his iconic performance near the Berlin Wall.
Hi. Wie geht's? Good?
He began the show by singing along to the intro music, possibly under the influence. He then went on a tangent about the fall of the Berlin Wall, humorously denying any role in it, despite being a cultural icon in Germany for his hit Looking for Freedom. Hasselhoff's exuberant energy was further highlighted when he started speaking German, much to the crowd's enjoyment. It was evident that he was thoroughly enjoying himself, fully embracing the moment without any reservations. As he once stated, "I think laughter is a form of courage. As humans, we sometimes stand tall and look into the sun and laugh, and I think we are never more brave than when we do that." In 2014, Hasselhoff returned to the MTV EMA's stage, this time donning a kilt and demonstrating his willingness to have fun and defy Hollywood norms. His confidence and disregard for traditional expectations are commendable and contribute to his global fan base. To David Hasselhoff, here's to your continued inspiration to live life fully, even if it includes the occasional boisterous award show appearance. Keep being you, Hoff. Should celebrities be more willing to poke fun at themselves and have fun in public? Comment yes or no, and let's discuss. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers was a powerhouse at award shows, recognized for her bold humor and unapologetic zest for life. A standout moment occurred at an Australian awards ceremony, where she humorously remarked about being invited for no apparent reason. With a drink in hand, Rivers let loose her trademark sharp wit, targeting celebrities like Mel Gibson and Nicole Kidman with comments that were as sharp as they were amusing, captivating the audience with a mix of surprise and delight.
I know I'm sitting with important people. I don't know who you are.
Rivers' comedic flair was driven by her self-assurance and a determination not to adhere to Hollywood's conventional norms. She once stated, "I enjoy life when things are happening. I don't care if it's good things or bad things, that means you're alive." This perspective perfectly reflected her attitude towards high-profile events. She aimed to enjoy herself and make others laugh, irrespective of potential repercussions. Her humor, often brutally candid and delivered with a playful slur from the drinks she enjoyed, showcased her fearless style. Rivers reveled in testing limits, demonstrating that humor could be both incisive and freeing. Even when under the influence, she remained true to herself. In an industry where many sought acceptance, Rivers unabashedly proclaimed, "We don't apologize for a joke. We are comics." This intrepid spirit, not only characterized her career but also cemented her status as a trailblazer for women in comedy. Jacqueline Bisset. Jacqueline Bisset's acceptance speech at the 2014 Golden Globes, after winning for her role in Dancing on the Edge, is a charming example of her candid nature and self-assuredness. Having been nominated multiple times, her victory was a significant moment. Emotional and possibly slightly intoxicated, Bisset's speech became an iconic part of award show lore, marked by her endearingly disjointed delivery.
Okay. Scottish background to the front. Okay.
On stage, she initially had difficulty articulating her thoughts, shifting from sincere gratitude to light-hearted teasing, with a quip like,
I want to thank the people who have given me joy. And there have been many. What did she say? She used to say, go to hell and don't come back.
She managed to surprise and amuse the audience. Her authenticity was evident even through the disjointedness of her speech, showing that she was simply relishing the experience. Her speech was so lengthy that Lee Daniels, another attendee, had to assist her off stage. Bisset's nonchalant demeanor at such prestigious events underscores her resistance to Hollywood's sometimes stringent expectations. She once advised, "Forgive everybody, it's the best beauty treatment," highlighting her advocacy for self-acceptance and happiness. With a career that has spanned decades and includes notable works like Bullet and Under the Volcano, Bisset is admired not only for her acting prowess, but also for her unapologetic enjoyment of life. Whether intoxicated or not, at award ceremonies, her self-confidence is truly commendable. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is no stranger to creating memorable moments at award shows, often embracing a carefree attitude and indulging in the festivities. A notable incident that drew significant attention was at the 2014 Hollywood Film Awards, where he was scheduled to introduce the documentary Supermensch, The Legend of Shep Gordon. Upon taking the stage, Depp seemed highly intoxicated, struggling with his speech and having difficulty reading from the teleprompter. He even sought assistance from the audience, which led to widespread concern and discussion about his health. This event highlighted the potential risks of substance use in a public setting, especially for high-profile individuals.
My good friend, it's a real honor to pass this to him.
Despite the negative attention, Depp's self-assuredness remained intact. He has been quoted as saying, "Just keep moving forward and don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. Do what you have to do, for you." This statement reflects his disregard for traditional Hollywood norms and his commitment to living life authentically. His candid approach to such incidents is commendable. Instead of shying away from them, he chooses to embrace his unique personality. Depp's behavior serves as a reminder that it's acceptable to let go and savor life's experiences. Life should be lived with fullness and joy. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, a renowned figure in the entertainment industry, is well acquainted with the limelight, and her award show appearances often reflect her unapologetic approach to enjoying life, even when slightly intoxicated. A particularly memorable moment took place during her acceptance speech for Precious, where she appeared noticeably affected by alcohol. Standing next to director Lee Daniels, Carey's speech was slurred and disjointed as she humorously acknowledged her condition by saying,
"Please forgive me because I'm a little bit,
This incident not only underscored the intense pressures of award season, but also demonstrated her self-assurance in embracing the unpredictable. Throughout her career, Carey has achieved remarkable success, including 6 Grammy Awards and being named Billboard's Artist of the Decade in the 1990s. Despite the awkwardness of that particular night, she managed to maintain a level of poise that left audiences both entertained and impressed. Her carefree attitude is reflected in her statement, "Eat, drink, dance, rob a bank, whatever, honey." This light-hearted philosophy perfectly captures her belief in living life to the fullest without adhering to Hollywood's strict norms. Mariah Carey's unapologetic demeanor and self-confidence are evident in these moments, reminding us that even superstars can relax and have a good time. Her capacity to laugh at herself while still celebrating her significant accomplishments has made her a cherished icon in the entertainment world. Anna Nicole Smith. Nicole Smith, a prominent figure in the early 2000s, was celebrated for her bold demeanor and an exuberant public image. A particularly notable event from her career took place at the 2004 American Music Awards, where she presented an award in a visibly inebriated state. Her difficulty in forming coherent sentences and the nonsensical nature of her speech turned her presentation into a spectacle that left viewers both entertained and puzzled. Her now famous phrase,
"Like my body,"
epitomized her unbridled charm and her determination to defy Hollywood's expectations of polished perfection. The public mockery that followed this incident did not deter Smith from maintaining her unapologetic stance. She once remarked, "It's very expensive to be me," indicating her understanding of the high costs associated with fame while still choosing to be true to herself at significant events. This episode, though perceived as a career low point, also shed light on the harsher realities of celebrity life, hinting at the personal battles with addiction and other issues that would tragically lead to her death in 2007. Nicole Smith's story is a blend of glamour and sorrow. Despite being subject to relentless public judgment, her self-assuredness and vivacious spirit continue to have an impact. In a society that often demands adherence to norms, she stands as an emblem of living life authentically, imperfections included. How much do you think the public's reaction to Nicole Smith's 2004 AMA appearance was justified? Rate on a scale of 0-5, where 0 is not justified at all and 5 is completely justified. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, the iconic actress celebrated for her remarkable beauty, compelling performances, and eventful personal life, was a regular at the dazzling world of award shows. A recipient of 2 Academy Awards for Best Actress for her roles in Butterfield 8 in 1960 and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966, Taylor was a symbol of Hollywood who fully embraced the joy of these events. A particularly notorious incident involving Taylor occurred at the 58th Golden Globe Awards in 2001. When she ascended the stage to present the award for Best Motion Picture Drama, it became apparent that she was not fully ready for her role. Visibly inebriated, Taylor prematurely opened the envelope before announcing the nominees, leading to a state of bewilderment among both the audience and her co-presenters.
What? I don't open this?
In an instant that has gone down in history for its awkwardness, Taylor had difficulty reading out the nominees' names, which prompted Dick Clark, the event's producer, to step in and help get the ceremony back on course. Even though she eventually revealed the winner, Taylor's speech remained disjointed and inarticulate. "I've been through it all, darling," Taylor once humorously remarked about her perspective on award shows and life itself. "I'm Mother Courage." Taylor's readiness to make light of herself and the glitz of Hollywood was prominently displayed during her Golden Globes appearance. The event highlighted the unpredictable aspects of live television and the occasionally erratic conduct of celebrities, but it also emphasized Taylor's nonchalant demeanor and her capacity to enjoy herself, even if it meant attracting attention for unexpected reasons. Despite the uncomfortable nature of the incident, Taylor's Golden Globes appearance continues to be a widely discussed occurrence in the event's history. It stands as a testament to the actress's outsized character and her lasting impact as one of Hollywood's most emblematic and memorable figures. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, a prominent figure in Hollywood recognized for his diverse talents, has had numerous memorable moments at award shows that highlight his fun-loving nature. An Academy Award winner for Good Will Hunting and a Golden Globe recipient for Argo, Affleck has demonstrated his prowess both as an actor and a director. One such moment that drew public interest was at the 2023 Grammy Awards, where he attended with his wife Jennifer Lopez. Affleck seemed somewhat disinterested, leading to widespread conjecture about his state of sobriety, as some viewers humorously suggested he appeared inebriated. In a candid response, he later stated, "I've gone to award shows and been drunk a bunch. Nobody ever once said I'm drunk, but at the Grammys they were like, 'He's drunk.'" This openness reflects his readiness to laugh at himself amidst the pomp of Hollywood. Affleck's easygoing demeanor is evident when he embraces the absurdity of these high-profile events. He once humorously commented on attending award shows, saying, "At movie award shows, it's speeches and sound-mixing webinars. But I thought this would be fun." His light-hearted perspective encourages us to see that even celebrities can relax and have a good time amidst the opulence. In essence, Ben Affleck represents a playful spirit that connects with audiences, demonstrating that even in the public eye, it's acceptable not to take oneself too seriously. Cate Blanchett. Cate Blanchett, a two-time Academy Award-winning actress celebrated for her powerful performances in films such as Elizabeth, The Aviator, and Carol, has also demonstrated a talent for engaging in award show repartee. Her sharp wit, self-effacing humor, and readiness to mock the glitz of Hollywood have made her a cherished presence at events like the Oscars, Golden Globes, and BAFTAs. A particularly memorable moment from Blanchett's award show history occurred at the 2014 Golden Globes. During her acceptance speech for Best Actress in a Drama for Blue Jasmine, she amusingly confessed to having consumed a few vodkas prior to taking the stage. This easygoing and spirited demeanor is characteristic of Blanchett's attitude towards the typically formal atmosphere of awards season. Despite her impressive collection of awards, including 2 Oscars, 4 BAFTAs, and 3 SAG Awards, Blanchett maintains a down-to-earth and modest demeanor. During her acceptance speech at the 2023 Critics' Choice Awards for her role in Tar, she referred to the title of Best Actress as an arbitrary choice, suggesting that all the nominees were deserving of praise.
Female performances that are in concert and in dialogue with one another.
Blanchett's readiness to enjoy herself and not take herself too seriously has made her a favorite among both fans and her peers in the acting community. She once remarked, "I think it's important to have a sense of humor about yourself and the industry." With an extensive filmography that encompasses over 70 films and 20 theatre productions, Blanchett has solidified her reputation as one of the most skilled and adaptable actresses of her era. However, it is her capacity to combine her remarkable talent with an engagingly candid character that truly establishes her as a legendary figure in the entertainment world. Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais has earned a legendary status at award shows, especially for his iconic moments at the Golden Globes. Renowned for his incisive humor and unapologetic approach, Gervais frequently indulges in humor that teases the very industry that honors him. His easygoing nature is evident as he embraces the ridiculousness of Hollywood's grandeur while deftly making light of it. One of Gervais's most notorious habits is his unabashed enjoyment of alcohol during these events. He often jokes about his inebriation on stage, frequently making witty comments about being under the influence, which enhances the humor of his performances. For example, during a Golden Globes monologue, he humorously stated,
"If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything."
This reflects his style, a mix of humor and a straightforward perspective on celebrity culture. His significant achievements include co-creating The Office, hosting several Golden Globe ceremonies, and starring in Afterlife. Gervais has garnered numerous awards, including Golden Globe and BAFTA honors, confirming his position as a comedic titan. In Gervais's own words, "Enjoy life, have fun, be kind," a philosophy he practices both on stage and off stage. With each appearance, he reminds us that laughter is the best medicine, even in the glamorous realm of Hollywood. Katy Perry. Katy Perry is well known for creating a splash at award shows, often demonstrating her fun-loving nature and readiness to engage with the eccentricities of Hollywood's glitz. Throughout her career, marked by hit songs such as I Kissed a Girl, Teenage Dream, and Firework, Perry has garnered a significant number of honors, including 13 Grammy nominations and several American Music Awards. A particularly unforgettable moment took place at the 2015 American Music Awards, where she seemed slightly intoxicated while presenting an award. Her struggle to keep her composure led to amusingly mispronouncing her lines, turning it into an iconic incident that continues to be a topic of conversation among fans. Perry's nonchalant demeanor is evident in how she handles these high-profile events. She once humorously remarked, "All the awards shows are fake," emphasizing her view that the true enjoyment comes from the experience rather than the awards themselves. This easygoing outlook enables her to make light-hearted fun of herself while still delivering performances that are memorable and impactful. Katy Perry's entertaining behavior is not limited to award presentations. At the 2024 MTV Video Music Awards, she captivated the audience with a dynamic performance of her popular songs, followed by a witty comment, "I did that all on the first day of my period too." This combination of humor and sincerity has made Perry a cherished icon in pop culture. In conclusion, Katy Perry's notable moments at award ceremonies are indicative of her light-hearted character and serve as a reminder to everyone to celebrate our unique traits and savor the journey in the dazzling yet sometimes absurd realm of show business. Tara Reid. Tara Reid is well acquainted with the glamorous and chaotic atmosphere of Hollywood award shows, where her easygoing nature often takes center stage. Famous for her role as Vicky in the American Pie series, Reid has experienced several notorious moments that underscore her playful character and self-deprecating humor. A particularly unforgettable event took place at the 2005 MTV Movie Awards, where Reid's inebriated behavior drew attention and became a topic of discussion for an extended period. Her nonchalant demeanor was prominently visible as she danced and socialized, epitomizing the archetypal party girl persona that has been associated with her throughout her professional journey. As she once humorously stated, "I just want to have fun. If I'm at an award show, I'm going to enjoy myself." This philosophy has resulted in both amusement and disapproval, yet Reid remains undeterred. Beyond her party girl image, Tara has demonstrated her acting prowess in a range of films such as The Big Lebowski and the Sharknado series, showing she can maintain a balance between glamour and humor. Despite encountering personal challenges, including public battles with alcohol, Reid's tenacity is evident. She faces the vicissitudes of celebrity with an upbeat attitude that connects with her supporters. Whether she's captivating on the red carpet or garnering attention for a wardrobe mishap, Tara Reid represents a joyful spirit that encourages everyone to maintain a more relaxed perspective on life. Enjoying this video? Like and subscribe for more. Not feeling it? A like would still be appreciated, and your comments will help me do better next time. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is renowned for capturing attention at award shows with her easygoing and spirited demeanor. The artist, famous for her songs Wrecking Ball and Flowers, has consistently embraced the opportunity to enjoy herself and have fun on the most prominent platforms in the music industry. A particularly notorious incident involving Cyrus occurred at the 2014 MTV Video Music Awards, where she appeared to be under the influence, leading to her uninhibited behavior on stage. Even as the host for that year, Cyrus succeeded in becoming a highlight of the event, with her self-deprecating humor and playful attitude towards Hollywood's grandeur. Cyrus's philosophy towards award ceremonies is encapsulated in her own statement. "There's no right or wrong, success or failure. I don't look at things as black or white. My life won't be a series of either-ors. Musician or actor, rock or country, straight-laced or rebellious, this or that, yes or no. The real choices in life aren't that simple." In 2024, Cyrus was finally acknowledged by the music industry with her first 2 Grammy Awards for her hit Flowers. Having been in the public eye since her role in the Disney Channel series Hannah Montana, she has evolved significantly from her early career beginnings. Despite her achievements, Cyrus stays connected to her origins, always prioritizing enjoyment and authenticity. As she continues to break new ground and defy conventions, it's clear that Miley Cyrus will perpetually reign as a master of creating unforgettable award show moments. Megan Fox. Megan Fox has become a symbol of Hollywood's allure and an embodiment of a free-spirited nature, particularly at award shows where her lively personality is on full display. Famous for her role as Michaela Baines in Transformers 2007, Fox has also appeared in Jennifer's Body 2009 and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, winning several Teen Choice Awards. A particularly notorious incident happened at the 2009 Teen Choice Awards, where she seemed noticeably inebriated while receiving an award. Her unpredictable conduct and candid comments attracted media attention, revealing a side of her that was both amusing and relatable. Reflecting on the event, Fox said, "I just wanted to have fun and be myself, even if it meant letting loose a little too much." Fox often uses humor to make light of herself. At the 2009 Golden Globes, after enjoying champagne with Blake Lively and the Jonas Brothers, she playfully confessed to making belligerent comments on the red carpet, jokingly saying, "I basically starved myself for a month. Just kidding. I eat a lot of fries." Her readiness to accept her flaws amidst Hollywood's glamour makes Fox a cherished figure. Whether she's making fun of her past or enjoying the excitement of award season, she represents a refreshing combination of glitz and genuineness that connects with fans globally. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow, the Academy Award-winning actress recognized for her performances in Shakespeare in Love and the Iron Man series, has experienced numerous noteworthy moments at award shows that highlight her playful and easygoing nature. Throughout her multi-decade career, Paltrow has earned a multitude of honors, including an Oscar and several Golden Globes, and she's also become a cherished figure for her readiness to make light of herself amidst Hollywood's grandeur. A particularly notorious incident happened at the 2019 Oscars after-party, where Paltrow was seen with drinks in hand, evidently relishing the celebration. She later reminisced about that night with a smile, saying, "I had so much fun. It's all about celebrating the work and having a good time." This carefree outlook reflects her perspective on award shows. She appreciates the happiness of the event, rather than getting weighed down by the stress of celebrity status. Paltrow's appeal is found in her capacity to maintain elegance while also possessing a sense of humor. She frequently jokes about her experiences in Hollywood, remarking, "I think it's incredibly embarrassing when people are drunk. I find it very degrading," while also being one of the first to relax and enjoy herself when appropriate. Whether she's sharing laughter or enjoying champagne, Gwyneth Paltrow demonstrates that even celebrities need to decompress and have a good time. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is well acquainted with the more boisterous aspects of award shows, often displaying his easygoing and spirited nature. Famous for his diverse roles, including his Oscar-winning portrayal of Rayon in Dallas Buyers Club, Leto has garnered attention not only for his acting prowess, but also for his notorious moments at these opulent events. Leto's acceptance speeches are notably memorable, sometimes veering into amusing verbosity. At the Golden Globes, he humorously discussed his bubble butt and the efforts he made to prepare for his role, which left some audience members bewildered. His readiness to make light of himself is clear when he jested, "Whatever I can do to bring you joy and fun, I'll do it." This light-hearted demeanor often stands in stark contrast to the solemnity of Hollywood's glamour. His behavior has included instances where he appeared to be influenced during speeches, leading to rambling or peculiar actions, traits that have become part of his allure. Whether he's arriving in eccentric attire or making impromptu comments, Leto embraces the absurdity of celebrity status. Despite some awkward moments, Leto's nonchalant demeanor is apparent. He represents a distinctive fusion of rock star magnetism and Hollywood allure, reminding everyone that while awards are esteemed, enjoying oneself is equally significant. In Leto's own words, life's too short to take seriously. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton has become recognized not only as an heiress and business tycoon, but also as a prominent figure at award shows, where her easygoing and spirited nature frequently captures the attention. Celebrated for her socialite status, Hilton has been observed at numerous events, appearing somewhat inebriated, reflecting the opulent yet disorderly essence of Hollywood. From her initial role in The Simple Life with Nicole Richie to her endeavors as a DJ and businesswoman, Paris has reached considerable professional heights. She has introduced over 27 fragrances, featured in many films, and even produced a well-received YouTube documentary called This Is Paris, where she shared insights into her life's journey. Despite these achievements, it is her behavior at award shows that often draws the most attention. Among Hilton's notorious incidents are her missteps on the red carpet, her uncontrollable laughter during award acceptances, and her playful self-mockery. Her carefree attitude towards celebrity status is reflected in her statement, "All you have to do in life is go out with your friends, party hard, and look twice as good as the person standing next to you." This philosophy perfectly captures her conviction that life should be savored, whether it's appearing slightly intoxicated at the MTV Movie Awards or dancing energetically at the Billboard Music Awards. Hilton relishes the enjoyable aspects of being a celebrity. Her readiness to make light of herself in high-fashion attire adds a likable appeal that connects with her audience. In Hilton's universe, there's no limit to how elegant or relaxed one can be. Just ensure the champagne keeps flowing. As we wrap up this look at the top 20 celebrities who've let loose at award shows, it's clear that even the biggest stars can have a good time. These moments remind us that it's okay to let go, be ourselves, and not take life too seriously. So what do you think? Which celeb do you feel was genuinely having a moment, and which ones might have been playing it up for the cameras? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to Iconic Inside, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the fun. Here's to celebrating life's imperfections and keeping it real.